In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about carry forward contributions. What are they, what's included in them, and then I'll run through a live scenario of a client that I'm working with at the moment to take advantage of this before his total super balance gets too high. Just like everything related to superannuation, we need to be 100% across what is actually added and counted towards these concessional contributions each financial year. Now, some of the main inclusions are what your employer is putting away for you as part of their super guarantee contribution obligations. Now, currently that's at a rate of 11.5%. Now, on a round income of about $100,000, that's $11,500 that your employer should be putting away each financial year for you, which counts towards your $30,000 concessional contribution cap. So you've got about $18,500 left over. Now, that is set to increase from 11.5% from 1 July 2024 to 12% from 1 July 2025. Any salary sacrifice contributions that you have in force as well counts towards your $30,000 concessional contribution cap, personal deductible contributions, and any insurance premiums paid by your employer that are super funded might also count towards your concessional contribution cap. Concessional contributions receive a maximum tax treatment of 15%, which is generally a lot lower than most marginal tax rates out there. So concessional contributions, and in fact carry forward contributions, do become a pretty attractive strategy to utilize to build your superannuation balance leading into retirement, but then also reduce your assessable income. However, carry forward contributions and concessional contributions in general, they're only effective to the point at where you bring your taxable income down to the tax-free threshold. Otherwise, the maximum rate of 15%, the concessional rate of tax, might end up being a tax burden to you. Now, all Australian residents for tax purposes, they sit on a marginal tax rate scale, and the first $18,200 is effectively tax-free. But if you're not eligible for any seniors or pensioners tax offset, then the effective tax-free threshold might be $22,500. So that's carry forward contributions at a glance. You can see that carry forward contributions are a very tax effective strategy to build wealth in retirement, but then also get some nice tax deductions along the way. Now, is this strategy fit for everyone? No. Absolutely not. It depends on your personal circumstances at the time and whether this is actually a viable strategy for you to utilize moving forward. Now, some of the considerations before utilizing these carry forward contributions is to seek some professional financial advice. Determine if this is an actual viable strategy for you and how it fits into your overall plan. 2, conditions of release. So someone in their 20s or 30s, although that they might have concessional contributions or unused concessional contributions and the ability to get nice tax deduction, if they add any more additional contributions into super, it's locked up until they meet a condition of release or retire. So timing around and considering your time frame to access the capital is of utmost importance. 3 is taxable components. Now, concessional contributions, they're categorized as tax contributions and they form part of the taxable components of your superannuation benefits. What that means is your superannuation balance is generally made up of taxable and tax-free components. When passed on to the next generation or an adult child, those taxable components are generally taxed around 15 to 17%, depending on how it's passed to them, if it's directly or through the estate. And lastly, consider with delaying the use of unused carry forward contributions. Now, if you've got large assets that are going to be sold and realize that a capital gain, you might want to consider delaying using any of your unused carry forwards until you actually sell and realize those capital gains tax.